Hey everybody, it's Ed. All right, today I am going to give my 2 cents, my thoughts on this. Elvis Presley, The Jungle Room Sessions, released by the FTD label, Follow That Dream, way back in 2009. This was the third vinyl release, and as of right now, it is extremely difficult to come by and commands a premium dollar if it does go on the market. And we'll talk a little bit about that as well. But overall, what do I think of this album? Well, I enjoyed this album a lot when it first came out, and I still play it now and then. However, there has been another release in 2016 of Way Down in the Jungle Room, which, although it's not the same as this, it's very similar, and I enjoy listening to that one as well. And it is a nice substitute for this if you cannot get your hands on this vinyl, because Way Down in the Jungle Room is probably more easily accessible and way cheaper than this. All right, but what do we have on here? Well, we have a litany of alternate takes, and I guess I'll go through it with you really quick. All right, so there's 2 records on here. Side 1, we have Moody Blue, takes 7 and 5. Bitter They Are, Harder They Fall, takes 3, 4, and 5. She Thinks I Still Care, takes 1 and 2. Pledging My Love, take 3. The Last Farewell, take 2. Then we have side 2, we have Hurt, take 3. Danny Boy, take 8. Love Coming Down, take 3. Never Again, take 11. For the Heart, take 3. Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, take 2. I'll Never Fall in Love Again, take 5. Side 3, Way Down, take 2. It's Easy for You, take 1. Pledging My Love, unedited master. He'll Have to Go, rough mix master. Moody Blue, take 6. Solitaire, take 3. All right, side 4, Love Coming Down, take 4. For the Heart, take 1. She Thinks I Still Care, takes 3 and 4. Bitter They Are, Harder They Fall, take 1. Hurt, take 5. Danny Boy, take 9. Fire Down Below, which is instrumental only, take 14. Jerry Schiff wrote that song, and Elvis was supposed to record it, but he did not lay the lyrics down, the vocals down, rather. And then the very last thing that they have on here is America. But from what I understand, he did record it at these sessions, but it somehow got erased, and the only thing that survived was 21 seconds. So they I don't know, they just played that, but go figure. All right, but overall, what's the sound quality on this? Sound quality was really very good. However, this pressing, the thing with FTD vinyls is they are hit and miss. They can be immaculate and sound amazing, or they could be not pressed very well, or have issues. This one in particular, I do find that it pops a lot. Not a lot, I shouldn't say a lot, but more than, any pop to me is a lot, and it really ticks me off, especially when you clean it, have it deep cleaned and all that other good stuff, and yet there's, still those things. And a lot of the times with the FTDs, especially the earlier ones, because they did have a thicker cover, they would just cut, so it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, because they're beautiful. These things were beautiful, and they don't do them in these anymore. Now they have them in the white poly line sleeves. All right, but they the first, I think it was 12 or 15 vinyl releases, had these nice thick paper, glossy, inner sleeves that the records were housed in. And I had since taken them out of the sleeves and put them in the, MoFi type sleeves. So again, here's the 2 records. All right, but other than the occasional pop and everything else, and again, so my point about them being packed in these things, you get these things brand new. You open the package, and all of a sudden, you got marks on them. That looks like there's fingerprints already, or scuff marks on them. And you're like, what the hell? Quality control is not very good. But very, very difficult album to come by, and these sessions were the result of RCA wanting more material from Elvis, but Elvis was very reluctant to go back in the studio. And what they did was they basically brought the studio to Elvis, whereas they moved all the furniture out of his den and got the guys in there, set up the equipment. They rolled the RCA audio van or truck behind Graceland, wired everything to the truck, and they recorded in the den, which later became known as the Jungle Room. And those sessions brought this album from Elvis Presley Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee. Now, recorded live, that is misleading because people will think, oh, it's a concert album. When they say recorded live, they mean recorded live at the Graceland. And then Moody Blue, which is part studio sessions and part concert songs or releases. All right, and like I said earlier, because we're going to talk about the price in a second, this is a good alternative if you are looking for the Jungle Room sessions and you're not able to get your hands on the vinyl. Then you can always hunt this down. Again, not quite the same, but there are some crossovers. There are some things that are on the Jungle Room sessions that are on here. All right, but certain things that are on there are not on here, and certain things that aren't on here, vice versa. So there you go. But very, very good alternative. All right, so what happened was, now Jungle Room sessions apparently can go for a lot of money. I don't know if you're really going to be able to see this. Hopefully you can. All right, but here's one that just sold on January 26th for $450. All right, now this next one I'm going to show you is a little sketchy. Jungle Room Sessions sealed FTD LP, brand new, 31 bids from the UK. This was, you ready for this? Can you see that? Over $4,000. That can't be right. That's got to be. Yeah, that's a little sketchy. All right, but then there's another one underneath that sold just recently for $830, and that was on, when was that? January 11th, 2022. So yeah, here's another one on January 4th for $445. I mean, this is crazy. Yep, and so on and so on. So if you can get your hands on one and you find it for cheap, by all means, scoop it up, get it, because it is a good listen, and I really have nothing bad to say about it other than my particular pressing, unfortunately, with the pops. But other than the pops and the scuffing and whatever was on it when I got it, I can't complain. All right, but like I said, that's my 2 cents for what it's worth. If you have this, let me know what you think. There is also a CD edition, and I do believe that is still available, and you could probably find that at shopelvis.com or shopgraceland.com for about $30 or so, plus shipping and tax. But it's the same exact thing as the album. Actually, that's one of the few times, if maybe the only time, where the album and the CD of the FTD release are exactly the same. I think every song that's on the CD is on the album. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but I don't believe I am. But I could be. All right, but I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think. And yeah, if you want, leave a comment. All right, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Take care, everybody.